the subconscious brain is an amazing thing. Knowing that I've got a deadline of my 40th high school reunion that I want to fit into a sweater because it says 1983 on it. I told myself last night I should get up at 6:30 and then I can walk for an hour and then take a shower and, you know, start work at 8. And I thought it. I didn't even say the words out loud. And I woke up at 6:30. My alarm doesn't go off until 7:40. At which point I'll be back home again already. All right, so I'm walking. It's the start. Less than a mile, and I've already seen 3 cats, so that's good. Well, here's a contraption, and then it's got like a bungee thing. This big quadrupod. It's not a tripod. Huh, interesting. And they've done a really nice job with this house, which was for sale, and we pondered it when my daughter... Oh, is that all a part of the video? Did you get all that? Anyway, we looked at that house when my daughter was looking, and we thought, well, that's just too much to take on. And they've done a really nice job. 4 cats. The inside of one of these shoes is a little torn up. Oops, sorry. And I have blistered, oh look, we had Fireball, blistered the back of my heel. So we're gonna walk the last 7/10 of a mile home barefoot because it hurts and I don't want to rip up my heel any more than I have to. Crossing the street. The other significant part about this is that I absolutely now need to pay very close attention to the surface upon which I'm walking. Because even the tiniest little pebbles are like Legos and they hurt. All right, this is fun. About halfway back home from taking the shoes off, so all right, just have to get up the hill past the light. We'll be good to go. All right, last hill, the last stretch. Gotta make it here. Whew. It's amazing how a pavement that looks like this you think looks it's pretty smooth, and then you walk it barefoot after you've gone a mile and a half in your gym shoes and your soles of your feet are kind of soft from that. Yeah, you can feel every little nook and cranny. All right, it is in fact time to have a meeting. Got to get some stuff done. I forgot to do something on Friday because I'm a doofus. But walk is accomplished. Exercising ring is closed, and you know it's only 8:21. So the getting up seems to have worked so far. We'll see if I can keep it up. You'll hold me accountable, won't you? All right, we'll go ahead and put some seed out here too. I've done that. And what's going on this evening? Just puttering around the house. Planted some things. Cut down an old stump by my door. Trevor's working on his motorcycle. Plants are watered. Trimming, that kind of stuff. And no bugs have bitten, so I'm happy about that. Well, good afternoon, everybody. Both of you that may be watching. Oh, let's get this guy in focus there a little bit. Yeah, and I know who you are. It is, gosh, a little after 1 o'clock. I'm diving down to Heyman Talent at Longworth Hall, as is my habit, to go on an audition. I did not, go on the audition last week. I just, I read it and I'm like, eh. And even this one, I think, quite frankly, I'm a little too plump for the kind of person they're looking for, because commercial ideas of somebody who's a little overweight is different than reality overweight. So we'll see how that one goes. So, it's very simple lines. That shouldn't be the hard part. Of course, I'll always do my best reading on the way to the elevator.
Okay, well, yeah, we're down on our usual route down here on Riverside Drive, which used to be Eastern Avenue, and we're got some construction, so we're moving right along. All right, we will talk to you again in the near future. Yay, the person that was going just under the speed limit in front of me got into the right lane so that I could just kind of casually pass them. I don't think they know where they're going because I don't think they realized that there'd be cars parked up here in this lane. But they figured it out and they got over. Grumpy driving with Dave. Look, I know I try to keep a sunny outlook and to consistently, I think, present a positive and maybe even uplifting demeanor. However, I am not at all immune or above driving frustrations. I think I've done that enough. I spent a fair amount enough time on this channel doing exactly this, talking while I'm driving. Oh, and I'm on a bouncy road, so the phone's going cattywampus. Okay, cool. All right, yeah, so yeah, I was complaining. That guy was bugging me, man. He was going under the speed limit, and I was like, you know, let's at least go 35. It's not gonna hurt you. We are in between stadiums now. Underneath all this stuff, this is what we call the Coliseum, because that's what it's been called forever. It's something else. It's like US Bank Arena. And then right next to that, of course, is the Reds Stadium. There you go, go Reds, who are currently in first place. You caught the Toyota. If you're in the right seated ticket number location on a night and the designated player hits the Toyota sign, you get a lease of that for a month or something. So still not clear of the Red Stadium. And look, there's the Bengals Stadium up there. And, you know, the Dora, the entertainment district. There we go. In this lovely park, and hidden by the trees in the lovely park is our Roebling Suspension Bridge. I know, we've done the tour before, but, you know, hey, maybe you didn't watch that video. So you don't know that if you're just watching today's video, right? And behind a new tourist, this one's from Florida. They're going super slow, almost caused me to get stuck at a light because they're going, I get 30 miles per hour in a 35 mile per hour zone. Wah, wah, wah. So let's just go around them. They're probably looking for the Bengals practice field, which we're coming up to pretty much right now. And I'm certainly gonna shoot a little video as we drive by. Oh, wrong way. Can't see. That's it. That's the Bengals practice field. Blah. And so behind those trees and up on that little mound, there might be Bengals players right now. And I'm not coming by it for any other reason than it is absolutely 100% literally on the way to where I'm going. Ha! Oh man. There were a lot of people waiting, I guess, to get onto the practice field. I don't know if you can get onto the practice field. Because again, it's right, I mean, it's diagonally opposite the mega site that is Longworth Hall. You know, this is why I call it a mega site. It's huge. It's a very long building. And it's named after Nicholas Longworth, which is just kind of punny since it is, in fact, a super long building. All right, I'm going to park and go in. I know I've mentioned that the hat goes on the knob because that gets unbelievably hot in the sun. All right, let's go. I should also mention that my blistered heel hurts in every pair of shoes. So it doesn't really matter which pair of shoes I pick. Nowhere to go. 4th floor. It still cracks me up that they moved 3 times only to end up right next door to where they used to be. Rent, you know, whatever. One day, I'll I'm gonna get a plane flying over. I can't tell how it went. Well, it went well. I'll talk in the car. I 100%, oh, there's a plane, sorry. I'm gonna interrupt this. So I finally got my plane flying over, but it's not in the right spot for me to get a good like plane, trains, and automobile shot. Because there's all the automobiles on the train track. And the plane's way over there. Oh. I shot a whole little thing in the elevator explaining that there was a new guy that was being trained on the filming of the auditions. And so I did a second take, even though I was comfortable with the first take, just to be helpful. Why did I just put my car in gear and then took the clutch out? And that I made a joke about the lollipops, like going to the barbershop, and got one for a good audition. And but I wasn't shooting. I don't want to get sunburned. Okay. But to actually recap, yes, that was fine. It was fun. I haven't been down there in a while. Got to talk to Sam for a little bit. And then the other guy, who is the new audition coordinator, was training another guy to do that. Wow, this road is cobblestone. And it's old cobblestone, so they're absolutely keeping it on purpose, but it is pretty loud. So maybe I should wait. I don't know. Maybe not. Anyway, I did the slate, did the take. He's telling him what to do, and then I was like, if you want to do it again, I don't need to do it again, but we can do it again for him, so he gets another repetition. We're like, okay, so we did. Man, if I'd been on the other side of all this stuff above me, I could have made that shot. All right, I got to concentrate. And yes, these are all people waiting. Check out the Bengals in their training. And more on this corner. Waiting for them to walk out of the stadium, I guess, and go across the street, which I'm going to be stuck doing now. Yep, stuck. But here come the players. The kind officer let me up to the light in between players and then let me go so I could turn left at the light. That was super nice. Although it was fun to get a little footage of some of the players. So you got to see Money Mac and a couple of the other players. All right, back home. Gotta go right now. Hummingbird is right there on that. And then it flew over and sat on the light wire on the far side of it. And I tried to be still. But no. There's a bee or something over on this over there. But not the hummingbird. We have a lot of flowers that I think would appeal to the hummingbird. But every time I want to film, it doesn't quite capture how these limelight hydrangeas here are just abuzz with activity. Little tiny itty bitty flying creatures doing their thing. And if I stop and watch, I can see it, but I just don't feel like it shows up on the video. All right, we're doing the walk in flip-flops because I have a blister on the back of my heel. I actually saw my neighbor at the stoplight. She's like, taking a walk, you should be wearing gym shoes. And I showed her my Band-Aids. So yeah, and the lovely and talented Mrs. went to the gym to treadmill walk with our daughter. And oh, hey dragonfly, there's a dragonfly pacing me. And she just texted me saying, yeah, I still need about 2,000 more steps. So I guess I'll be taking a second walk later tonight, which is fine. All right. Hey, look, nobody's bought any of these lots. None of them still. Just the one house back there. And the model home is for sale. I keep rubbing that in. Just keep picking that scratching that itch, picking that scab. But sorry, man, should have listened to me. Wasteland here of gravel and dirt. And then, oh, here's a house that's completely finished that nobody wants to buy. Sorry about your luck, Traditions Group.
Just getting started every day. So every day means every day, right? Even with a blister on your heel. I'm kind of in somebody's driveway, but look, this old house has a well. That's super cool. Quick break in the traffic so I don't look ridiculous. That's one of the things I've talked about earlier. Is people that walk, they know their neighborhood. And I can't believe I didn't notice that before. Well, this is either the same deer that was in the neighborhood closer to my house, or it's a different deer. I'm not here to bother you, deer. You go about your business. There was no knot from the broken leg and where it's been healing. So that was a different deer. Interesting. Oh, look, somebody's paying $30 to get rid of mattresses like we had to. Different route completely, just checking out some neighborhoods so that it's not the same old boring walk. More deer. Trying to get my finger in the shot. There's actually two down there. So this is the other day it was cats. Today it's deer. That's four already. Well, the sun is fully up and we've got a bit of a haze this August morning, which I think might be left over from the Canadian wildfires, which on the news last night they showed the plume. Not too bad here. It's worse to our east. All right, over 2 miles and just over half an hour in. So I've already realized that this is going to amount to training for the 5K we're doing. We were going to do the 10K because I'm essentially, if I'm walking for an hour, I'm doing a 5K a day. Will be. I mean, it's only third day. Hello, deer number 5. You're okay. I'm just going to keep walking. You don't have to do a thing. Good morning. Whew. Oh, 2 steps away, 2 doors away from my house. This last little hill. I'm not going to do this much video every time I walk. It's just we're starting this new habit, right? No, it just went put a ting on me. Hold on. Ah, there we go. So let's talk. Just 2 quick thoughts. I have a little bit of inspiration from a guy I used to work with, Jim, who is retired now. And this was several years ago when he was my age. And he was used from 58 to 60 to really get in the best shape he had been in for quite some time. And one of the things that he did was close his circles every day. So that's one thing. The other thing is that I totally understand morning exercisers now after just a couple of days, because it's amazing how quickly the mindset of, okay, just get it out of the way, right? So normally come the evening or whatever, I would look at my watch and go, I only got so many minutes of exercise, and I'm this far away from just the one ring is just how many calories you burn just being your normal daily expenditure. So getting some of that out of the way first thing in the morning means that everything else is just gravy. It's a bonus. And so, yeah, whatever activity I do for the rest of the day is on top of, I've already closed that one ring. So I will close all 3 rings because I close my stand ring almost every day. So Yeah, that's pretty fun. Yeah, cool. That's all I wanted to say right now. We've had a couple of days of excellent weather, and I'm gonna leave that door open for a little bit because it's just very pleasant outside, even when you're not walking. There was just a cat right there. Let's see if the cat's still in the backyard. There you are. Hi. You gonna get that chipmunk for me? You are gonna get that chipmunk for me, aren't you? I would be okay with that. You gonna come say hi though? I mean, you came into my space. You like literally came in my door. All right, fine. See you, bye. I got this guy. I got this guy. And more, and then there's that big fat bumblebee over there. Yeah, they are enjoying the flowers.